Welcome back, friends. So yesterday we have seen the advantages and the disadvantages of cloud computing. And the conclusion here is there are many more advantages in cloud computing compared to disadvantage. So we have all the reasons a company have all the reasons to go with the cloud computing. They can, migrate their local infrastructure to the cloud infrastructure. Means whatever servers, whatever applications they are using locally, they can simply send each and everything over the cloud environment. Okay, so we have many advantages. So I can say with 100% guarantee, the present is cloud and the future is cloud. So whatever companies I have named here, like Amazon, Microsoft, Google, IBM, Oracle, Alibaba, VMware, HP, these are the companies that are most important companies or most famous companies which are managing networks, are providing the operating systems, or providing the hardware resources and all those things. Cisco is a company that is famous for routers and switches. Microsoft is a company that is famous for operating systems. So all these companies, they are moving everything into cloud. They are offering better services over the cloud. Got it? So we have many more advantages in cloud compared to disadvantages. Okay, now if you go with your on-premise network, let us go to the new topic for the day. If you go with your on-premise network means your local data center. This is your local data center. Okay, all these devices will be there. This is just a graphical presentation, but if you want to see the actual data center, remember I showed you the actual data center will be something like this. This is somewhere in some company, it is a bit small data center. We can see some 3-4 racks here. Okay, I showed you this also. This is also a data center for some XYZ company. Okay, so we have the size can be much more bigger. Okay, there is one more here just for your idea. You can see someone is connected to some device and you can see there are totally 5 racks behind him, and we can see all the devices like routers, servers, switches, and all those things. So anyhow, whichever network you take, whichever company you go, maybe they will go with the on-premise network. So if they are having on-premise network, it will be like this. Now the size can be a smaller one or a bigger one. That's a different thing. The size can be much more bigger than this network, or the size of the network can be much more smaller than the network. So whatever the size it may be, that is your on-premise data center. So let us try to understand more about this on-premise data center first. What you have to do in this on-premise data center, there are different teams here. There is a server administration team. There is a network administration team. Okay, there is a database administration team. These are the different teams working here. And what these people will do, they will bring different devices. Server administrator responsibility is managing our servers. Right now, we can see only one server here. Remember, I told you, there will not be any company anywhere on the face of the earth where one physical server is sufficient to run the network, or one server is sufficient to run the network. No, my friend, one server is not at all sufficient. You may need 5 servers or 10 servers or 50 servers or 100 servers or maybe hundreds of servers. But 1, 2, 3 servers are no way sufficient to manage a network or to run the applications. Okay, but just for knowledge purpose, there are servers available within our network. Okay, fine. Servers are available. Then we have a device called a router, a very important device. Again, if there is no router within your company, you cannot access internet, or if there is no router within your company, you cannot communicate with the branch office. So see, router is a very important device. Okay, and then there is something called firewall. Name says everything, firewall. So what this firewall will do? Firewall is a device that will protect your network from unauthorized access. It will protect your network from unauthorized access. No one from internet can enter into your company. If a person is allowed to enter, he can enter. But if a person is not allowed to enter, he cannot enter. That is the work of firewall. So when we go with this cloud computing concept, We are learning how to host a server and we are learning how to use a server. Not only server, my friend, we need to learn concepts of firewall. We need to learn concepts of router. These are the concepts we have within our AWS course. So there are like, different ways of providing security. One of the ways firewall, but in our AWS terminology, we call it as security groups. Okay. So whatever knowledge I had on the physical firewall, when I compare the physical firewall with our cloud firewall, that is your security group, the concept is same. I have huge experience on these routers and switches, like networking side. I was on networking for many years. So, whatever I have done in the networking side, routers and all those things, the concept of router will be same in our cloud also. So what I'm trying to say here is whatever physical network you have, whatever devices you have physically within your premises, all the devices, all the concept will be same. I'm not saying devices, all the concept will be same. But what will be the difference? Over the cloud, instead of a physical firewall, now we have a virtual firewall. Over the cloud, instead of a physical router, now we have the virtual router. Over the cloud, instead of a physical server, now we have the virtual server. For us, it is virtual. Everything is virtual for us. Okay, at Amazon data center, there is a physical router, there is a physical firewall, there is a physical server. That's a different thing. But for you and me, it is everything virtual. Okay, so we need to understand this so that we can understand the cloud environment better. So not only today, actually in coming classes, we will see more details about these computer networks. We'll see more details of routers and switches and all those things. Routers and firewalls actually. Okay. Anyhow, so what we have to do here as administrator, on-premise local data center, we have to bring all the devices. We need to start from the connections. We need to start from the installation. We need to maintain the database. We need to maintain each and everything. Each and everything comes under our responsibility. Okay. Now see here. Networking is done by the administrator. This is on-premise. Storage is a separate dedicated machine. Okay, before we move, let me just show you one storage. I'll just show you one storage. Things will be more easier for you to understand. This is some storage machine somewhere. Okay, this is a storage machine. It is available somewhere in some company. You can see clearly how many hard disks you can see here. All these are hard disks here actually. So this is a separate dedicated storage. Within the server, there is some storage available, but normally server is there to run services. See, to a server, a storage machine is connected. So server is a different machine and storage is a different machine. So storage is a machine where we save our data. All the users will save the data. So storage can be 1000 TB or 500 TB or 100 TB or even like 10,000 TB, depends on the size of your network. So this is the storage. Okay. So storage is the responsibility of administrator. Server is a responsibility. Servers we have already seen here now. There are different types of servers available. Okay. Then virtualization we have to do. Virtualization is a very, very important concept, my friend. We will understand virtualization in more details in coming classes. Okay. If you understand the virtualization concept, you can understand the cloud computing in a way more easily actually. Okay, so virtualization, I'll go through virtualization in more details. We have already seen some basics of virtualization, but in coming classes we'll go to the virtualization in more details. Then we will go with the operating system. We will go with the Windows operating system as well as Linux operating system. I'll take you through both the operating systems. Okay, Windows as well as Linux. Then there is something called middleware here. That means some sort of software that is running between your operating system and application. Then there is a runtime, applications, how much time they are taking to come up, and all these things will be there in runtime. Then there is a data here, and on the top there is a application. So what I'm trying to show you here is starting from network till the application, Everything will be done by the administrator if your data center is on premise. If the data center is available within the network, everything will be done by the administrator. So it is a huge task. Okay, starting from network, storage, server, virtualization up to the application part. But once you move into cloud computing, let us see how much will be under our control and how much will be under the control of cloud provider. Got it? How much we need to control there and how much they will control for us. So what there are some options actually. There are some service models in cloud computing. So we need to understand this particular service model, cloud computing service model. Then it will be easy for us to understand which model we are using in our company or which model we are learning actually. You know, every day we are using some cloud services. Maybe we are not aware of it, but we are using cloud services every day. Whenever we are using anything over the internet, we are using some cloud services. But maybe as a user we are using or as a client we are using. But now we are learning as an administrator, right? There's a difference. Till now we are using as a user, as a client, as an end user. But from now, whatever we are learning, we will be learning as administrators. We'll be learning as administrators. Okay. So let us see the different cloud computing service models. One of the most famous here is called IaaS, infrastructure as a service. Okay, there is a huge definition here. There are some examples and all those things, but you know, try to understand everything in a simple way. Definitions you can read at any given time. Okay, so now this is infrastructure as a service. So what exactly is this infrastructure as a service? This is one of the way of providing cloud services to the user, like Amazon, Google, all these people will provide you cloud services, right? So this is one of the way in which they will provide you cloud services. So what will happen in this cloud services? Now see here, there are two colors I'm using here. One is a blue color, one is a green color. Just for, you know, easy presentation, I'm using these two colors. Now, whatever is there in the blue color, it is managed by your cloud provider. And whatever is there in the green color, that is what we need to manage as a cloud administrator. We are working for a company as a cloud administrator. So we need to manage the green part. And whatever is there in the blue part, everything will be managed by the cloud provider like Amazon or Google. Or there is a very, very famous cloud provider called DigitalOcean here. Okay, you can see clearly there is a DigitalOcean. Rackspace is again a very famous cloud provider. So these are some of the cloud providers we have. So we are learning about Amazon. So see, Amazon is also here. So these cloud providers, you know what they do? If you want to go with this IaaS, infrastructure as a service, in this infrastructure as a service model, the cloud provider will take care of your networking. The cloud provider will take care of your storage, the servers and the virtualization. Exactly. Networking, storage, servers and virtualization. Everything will be taken care by the cloud provider only. Okay. So when I say servers, I'm talking about physical servers, you know. Everything they will do. All the physical connections they will make, all the storage they will manage, whatever networking things are there, like configuration of physical routers or configuration of the connection of devices, and all those things will be done by the cloud provider itself. Our responsibility will be selecting the operating system till running the application. This is our responsibility. So we are not worried about the physical connections. We are not worried about the networks. We are not worried about the servers, and we are not worried about the virtualization. So the blue color part will be taken care by the cloud provider like Amazon, and from operating system till application, this is what we need to take care. We need to select the operating system, and then till running the application, that is our responsibility. So this is your actual course. Majority of things that you are learning in this course is about this particular IaaS, infrastructure as a service. I repeat, majority of things that you are learning here are about infrastructure as a service only. I hope the concept is clear. This is a way of providing cloud services by the cloud provider, and this is the way of taking the cloud services as a end user or as a XYZ company. So they can go with this IaaS. So in this IaaS, we have like more options. What more options we have? We can select our operating system, and we can like, run our middleware softwares. We can like, manage our data. We can run our own applications. So we have like more flexibility here. Like we have like more control here. Although the physical infrastructure is not under our control, but still from operating system, things are under our control. Okay. Now, the second service model here is called platform as a service. Microsoft Azure is more famous in this platform as a service. So what happens in platform as a service? Now see here. In platform as a service, from networking till runtime, everything is taken care by the cloud provider. From where? From networking till runtime, everything is taken care by the cloud provider. Now, as a client of that cloud provider, we need to just manage our data and we need to just manage our applications. This is majorly used by the developers. You know what developers need? They need a platform to run their applications, or to run their coding, or to test their particular code, or to test a particular software. They just need everything so that they can run the application there. So this sort of people, they can go with platform as a service. They can go with platform as a service. So most of the things will be managed by the cloud provider, including your operating system and everything. So they will just provide you the platform. They will provide you the platform so that you can run your applications there and you can work on those applications. This is called platform as a service. Clear? There are certain services we need to run from platform as a service, but majorly we are learning this infrastructure as a service. Okay, there is something called elastic beanstalk, so that we need to learn, that we will see. But as of now, this is what platform as a service means. Now, the last one here is called software as a service. So what exactly software as a service means and what exactly it will do? Software as a service. See here, there is no green color here, right? Remember, I was using green color. I was like, marking, I have marked the green color here so that we can understand whatever is there in the green color, it will be done by us. That is under our control actually, right? But here what I have done, software as a service, there is no green color here. Everything is under the control of the cloud provider. I repeat, everything is under the control of cloud provider. We just need to use the services. Now, for example, for how many years we are using Google Drive, or for how many years we are using Google Apps here? For many years we are using Google Drive, right? So what we can do in this Google Drive, we can simply use our account and we can run our account. Can we make any changes in the Google Drive options? No. Can we make any changes in the Google server? No, nothing is under our control. Everything is under the control of the provider only, the service provider. So this sort of services are known as software as a service. Remember, I told you 10 minutes before, we are using cloud for many years. Okay, so whenever we are using these services like Dropbox, Google Apps, like GoToMeeting, or right now we are using Zoom meeting here, Zoom app. What we can do in this Zoom app, can we make any changes? No. Whatever options are available, whatever options are provided by this Zoom app people, this Zoom, we can use those options only. That's it. Got it? So we are not using, we cannot do anything else beside using the options that are available or that are provided by that provider. So this is called software as a service. So majority of cases in companies, what we do, majority of cases in companies, as administrator, we are responsible for IaaS, infrastructure as a service. So in this infrastructure as a service, networking, storage, servers, and virtualization will be taken care by them, and the remaining things will be taken care by us. So from operating system till application. So this is infrastructure as a service. Coming to platform as a service, most of the things will be taken care by them except the data and the applications. And the last one is software as a service. In software as a service, we are simply using any XYZ software. Like suppose, for example, you can go to a cloud provider and you can say, I need a website. So what these people will do, they will manage everything for you. They will manage each and everything for you. You just need to provide your content, whatever content we need to add in that website. So they will take care of each and everything. That is called software as a service. Okay, so they just need to run any XYZ application over the internet, and they just need to run any website over the internet. So that again comes under software as a service. I hope it is clear. These are the three service models we have. Okay, these are the, in a general way, I can say these are the three ways in which we can take the cloud computing services. Okay, fine. Cloud computing deployment model. This is one more thing that we need to understand. What is it? Cloud computing deployment model. So what is this cloud computing deployment? Deployment means where we can keep the data centers, or where we can host our applications and all those things. So majorly there are three types of cloud computing deployment models. See, DevOps people, what they do? DevOps people majorly they run only the applications, right? There is a question here like which model is used by DevOps. So DevOps people, they will majorly go with the application. So they can use this platform. Yeah, both same. Or within that company, they have a team for cloud. They have a AWS team, or the people like you and me, they have a separate team. So what this team can do, they can provide the operating system and everything for them, so they can run their application. So they can go with this as well as they can go with that. Okay.
Lost your voice.
Sorry, anyone there?
Sir, are you speaking? Not able to hear you.
Yeah, Chiranjeevi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead. You wanna say something?
So you were silent in between. I thought your voice is not
No, no,
clear.
no, no. Actually, I was just waiting for some other response, so I just gave some time there. No.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so cloud computing deployment models. See, name says everything: public, private, and hybrid. When you go with public, like Amazon is public, okay, Google is public, Microsoft is public. So what is this public? They will allow, or they are offering cloud services to each and every company. They're not restricted to any XYZ company or any XYZ business. Microsoft is not saying like, okay, we'll provide services only to banking people, or Google is not saying like we are providing services only to like IT companies, or Amazon is not saying like we'll provide services only to so and so company. No, these are your public clouds. So what these public clouds will do? Public clouds are open for all. Okay, so in public cloud, imagine this is a public cloud in between and in middle, and all the companies, company A, company B, C, D. Company A can be like bank, company B can be a multimedia company, company C can be a IT company, company D can be like suppose any online gaming company or any whatever business it may be. This all people, they can connect to this public cloud like Amazon Web Services or Microsoft Azure, and they can run their services there. This is for all. This is for each and every company. Any person can use. Even you and me, we can just run our services for practical. So we need to create an account. How to create an account, that I'll show you in next class. But we need to create our account. So how we create an account and where we create an account? We create an account in public cloud only. And then we are running our servers. Remember before yesterday, I showed you how to create a server and how to run a server. I just showed you a very basic demo. It will take 3 to 4 classes only on servers, or maybe it will take more actually. It will take 4-5 classes at least to run servers and to manage servers and all those things. So it is not like, within like 20 minutes or 10 minutes, we can finish everything. There are many settings available there. So those settings we need to see, those settings we need to learn. Anyhow, these public cloud providers, they are offering services to any sort of person or any sort of company. Okay. Now there is something called private cloud. So definitions I'm not reading here. After some time, like whenever you rewatch this video, you can see these definitions. I'm just trying to put things in a simple way. Okay. So what is this private cloud here? Private cloud means if you take example of a city like Hyderabad or a city like Chennai or Mumbai, any big city, there are many companies within a city. They have many branches. Take the example of any banking sector. Recently I was searching SBI Bank or SBI branches in Hyderabad, State Bank of India. There are more than 400 branches within Hyderabad city. That's too many, right? Within Hyderabad city, they have totally 400 or more than 400. It was actually 440, 445, some number was there. So let us say roughly there are more than 400 SBI branches within the Hyderabad city. Now, when you visit a bank, just try to check how they are working. Of course, all the computers will be there, 12, 15, 20, 30 computers will be there. And there will be some rack available somewhere in the corner. And they have their own servers and routers and switches. Okay, so they have their own infrastructure. So every network has their own infrastructure. So what these people can do here is this SBI Bank, for example, they can say, instead of keeping separate servers in each and every branch, that will cost them a lot of money actually. So they can say, instead of keeping servers in each and every branch, let us go with a private cloud. So what they can do, they can select a location within Hyderabad city, which is more safer from any natural disasters, or, it is having much better resources like electricity or, internet connection. So they will check each and everything and they will say, okay, let us take this location and let us keep a cloud here. That means let us make a data center there. Who is making this data center? This data center is of SBI. This SBI people are making. I'm just taking SBI as an example. I'm not saying SBI, they are doing the same thing. So these people, what they have done, suppose they have taken a location and they have created a data center. Now, there are, like I said, more than 400 branches in Hyderabad city. So from every branch, they will make a connection here. So if a person is sitting in a branch like Amirpet, that particular Amirpet branch people, their servers are available in a private cloud somewhere within Hyderabad. If a person is sitting somewhere in Secunderabad, their servers are available in the same private cloud. If a person is sitting somewhere in Uppal or somewhere in Patancheru or somewhere in Dilshuk Nagar, wherever they are sitting, their servers will be available in their private cloud. So what this company has done, this SBI Bank, instead of, keeping servers in all the locations, they are managing everything from a single location. So what is the advantage here? First of all, administration is more easier now because everything is in central location. That is the one thing. Second thing here is the cost will be much more lesser. In the end, whenever you talk about cloud computing, not only today, after like 10 years also, one of the major advantage you have in cloud is you are saving a lot of money, or your company is saving a lot of money. So in this case also, the company is saving a lot of money here. Okay, so this is your SBI. But this SBI people, they have the data center. They will not allow any other company to use the data center. This is for their company only. That's it. That is for their company only. Take the example of theater, movie theater. Normally people go and watch some movies. So when they watch a movie, that movie theater is open for all. Any person can go there, right? But you may know this, like some rich people who have a lot of money, they may keep a small movie theater within their home where there can be like 30-40 people, they can sit and they can watch a movie. So that is a home theater for them. So will they allow any XYZ person to come and watch a movie there or sit in their theater? No, that is for their family, for their personal thing. Like for example, a swimming pool maybe. Swimming pool can be personal or it can be open for all, right? When you go and see a rich guy, he has a swimming pool, only that family person can go there. That is completely private. So here also same, private cloud means only that particular company servers are running there. They will not allow the other people to come and use their services. So other people, they have the public cloud, right? They can go to Amazon, Microsoft, or Google. I hope it is clear, public and private. Okay, so in public cloud, the networks, the infrastructure is managed by the cloud provider only. But coming to private cloud, everything is managed by the team itself. Everything is managed by the SBI team itself. They will not take the outsider there, or they will not, share the resources with anyone, and they will not allow any XYZ person to enter into their company. That is called private cloud. Okay, I hope it is clear. Name says everything, public and private. So I have not written here like brand companies here. I have written branches here. Okay, then hybrid. What is the meaning of hybrid? It says clearly hybrid means combination of multiple things, right? So what is hybrid here? Public and private. See, private cloud can be your local data center is also, for example, there is only one company. There is a company that has branch only in one location. Let us put in this way. There is a company that has a branch in one location. So they have a data center there. So that data center is their own network, right? That is a private network. Okay, so imagine there is a company with the name, let us say ABC. Some ABC company is somewhere. Wait a second. Okay, so there is a company with the name ABC. For last 10 years, 5 years, 15 years, 20 years, this company is there, this company is running. Any XYZ company, I have given the name as ABC. So last 10, 12, 15, 20 years, this company have their own local data center. They have the infrastructure, their own infrastructure. Okay, I repeat, they have their own data center, they have their own infrastructure there. Okay, so they are managing everything from within their network, within their company. But now the technology, the things are changing. So many people are moving into cloud. So what these people have decided? These people have decided to move into cloud. What these people have done? They have decided to move into cloud. So can they move into cloud? Of course, they can move into cloud. But within a day or within a week, they will not move all the applications or all the servers from the private to the public. They will not do like this. See, migration is a very, very responsible job. They will not migrate servers and applications so easily. There will be a lot of work done. There will be a lot of planning done. So then they will migrate. So imagine there are totally 300 servers running in their company, 300 applications running somewhere. Okay, so they want to move. They want to move from private to cloud. Why they want to move from private to cloud? Because till now everything was working in private, but now things are changing. So managing the private network is looking much more difficult. Now they need to upgrade the hardware, so they have to do many other things here. So what they are doing here, they are simply moving everything into public. But like I said, within a day they cannot move everything, right? So suppose this week they have already moved 20 servers into cloud. Which cloud? Public cloud. So 20 servers are working in public cloud, and within their company, how many servers are running now? 280 servers are running. So this combination is your hybrid cloud. Some are working still within the company and some are working over the public cloud. So overall, this is called hybrid cloud. So maybe like in next 6 months, they have moved all the 300 servers here. They have moved all the 300 servers. So once they move all the 300 servers, what they do now, they will simply remove this local data center. Now there is no need for them to have a local data center. So all the 300 servers are running here. So now everything is working on public. Okay, everything is working on public. Now one more thing, it is not compulsory to move all the servers. There is also one thing. I am repeating, it is not compulsory for them to move everything. There are companies, they can manage in this way also. They can manage the applications in this way also. They can say, okay, 30% applications we will run here and 70% applications we will run here. So they can use both the resources. They may say like 30% services we will be running within our network on premise at our local data center, and remaining 70% services we are running over the public. So they can still continue with this. Some services within the location and some services over the public cloud. So this combination, private and public, is your hybrid. Okay, I can say one thing, many companies are moving completely into public. Okay, they are moving completely into public. There are very few companies, they are managing everything within the private cloud, very few companies. And there are, some companies that are running some applications in private cloud, and they are running some applications in public cloud. These are the three different types of clouds we have: public, private, and hybrid. So public is for all, any person can connect here, any company, any XYZ person can connect from any location. It's not like if you're in Hyderabad, you can connect only to the Hyderabad data center. No, you can connect to any XYZ location. Within Hyderabad city, there are some cloud providers we have. If anyone is from Hyderabad, maybe they know this cloud provider. It is called Control S. Some of my friends are working there actually. So this is a cloud provider within Hyderabad. Headquarters is in Hyderabad actually. I think they have some branches there. It is founded in 2008. Okay, so these are the people who are providing cloud computing services. So most of their customers, when I say customer, the people who are using this cloud computing. So most of their customers are from Hyderabad or around the Hyderabad. It's very hard to see like Control S people are having customers from Australia, UK, or all those. It's not a big MNC, right? It is a company that is within the range of Hyderabad or around the Hyderabad or maximum within India. But coming to companies like Amazon, Microsoft, Google, Oracle, IBM, HP, these are like huge. These are too big a company, right? Let me just go to Wikipedia once. See, not much information is here about the employees and all those things. So you can just imagine they have just some information of some key people. But if I go to this, will be like too big, right? That is a big number for sure. I'm just trying to show you the size of the company by revenue or by employees and all those things. So we can expect these companies to survive for very long. Recently, I think like 1 week or 10 days before, Google also launched their data center in India, in Hyderabad actually. This is the second, I'm not sure this is completely data center, but this is the second biggest branch Google people have after the main branch, which is somewhere in USA. So they have this branch. They have recently, launched this. So they are working on it. So very soon, hopefully, the Google branch was already there in Hyderabad, but it was not as big as this actual. So this is the second biggest office out of that American office. Okay, that is one thing. And Microsoft people, they also launch. Okay. If you are somewhere or around from Hyderabad, this is for you actually. Okay, so this Microsoft people also last year they have launched one of the biggest data center in Hyderabad. So they have their data center in Hyderabad, and Amazon Hyderabad data center is on the way. On the way in the sense, they are working on it. They have already launched like 2020, maybe they have already launched it. So they are working on it. So it will be something like this from inside. I'm not saying like this is the exact photo from there, but it will be something like this. So Hyderabad is becoming like it was already an IT hub, but just for your knowledge purpose, I just said Microsoft, Google, and what is the other company? Amazon. These three people, they are planning to like invest a lot of money in Hyderabad. Why I'm saying this? Because when they invest that much, they need a lot of people, right? So many jobs will be available for sure, especially in these three companies. And we are not only getting jobs in Amazon, Microsoft, or Google, only in these companies. We can get job in any XYZ company, right? So anyhow, this is your hybrid cloud. You know, there is one more cloud available that is actually called as community cloud. You know what is community cloud means? Community means, like I can say banking. I'm just giving a rough example here. Banks. If I say SBI, ICICI, HDFC. So you know what these people can do? They can come together and they can make a particular cloud. They can, you know, make a data center, because all these three people, they use same sort of resources and same sort of applications, right? So they can do like this also. This is just a rough example to explain you what is community cloud. Okay, so that is also available. But overall, these are the three types of clouds we have: public, private, and hybrid. Okay, now this is the last demo session, my friend. So some people have already registered for this course and some still have not yet registered. So from our next class, I think the link will change. Not I think, the link will change for sure. So they will send the link only to the people who have already registered for this course. So I just need to inform them. I'm sorry for informing this, but you know, whatever demo classes are there, the demo classes are over. So your next class will be on Monday at 9. Tomorrow is Friday, but you know, this week, this is the first week of this batch. So it will take some time for us to form a particular batch. So for that reason, only this week, this Friday, there is no class. But you know, every week classes will be there at least for 5 days, and it can be there on Saturday also. But only for this time, there is no class tomorrow. Next class will be there on Monday at 9 p.m. And people who have already paid the fees and people who will pay the fees in next 2-3 days, they will get the link. Registering is paying the fees, so it is my responsibility to inform. So I'm informing you. So people who have registered, they will get the link. And from Monday, whatever classes we will conduct, of course, the classes will be recorded classes, and this recorded classes will be shared with the candidates only who are already registered for the course.
The duration of the course,
Duration of the course will be like 45 days. Maximum 45 days. It can be like 40 days, 42 days also, but I'm just keeping some extra days. You know, some topics I need to go a bit deeper, so that may take some time. So it is 45 days. And fee
so any
is,
project kind of thing you will be covering, sir, the end or
sorry, come again,
the
Chiranjeevi.
project kind of thing.
See, yeah, every time people will ask me about project, you know, whenever we do some practical, we need to make that practical as a project.
Yes.
I repeat, whenever we do any configuration, whenever we are learning any configuration, we have to do that configuration as a project. Then only things will be easier for us to understand.
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay. Many scenarios, many projects, many things will be there. Don't worry. I can assure you, like, you know, topics are interesting, and I'll try to put topics in the easiest way possible. Okay, that is what we need to know. See, when you face an interview, the person will check how much understanding you have about that particular concept. Practicals are available anywhere. You can just go to Amazon documents. I'll show you the documents in coming classes. There, all the steps will be written. Each and every practical step will be written in Amazon documents. Or you can go to Google or YouTube. You can search the practicals. Practical is not a major thing, my friend. The major thing is understanding the concept. That is the major thing. So interviews all over the globe. I'm not saying within Hyderabad or within our India. I'm saying all over the globe. Whenever you are facing the interview, they are testing your understanding about that particular technology. I always give this example. You know, if you go to YouTube, there are many YouTube channels where they will show you how to cook some dishes, like, you know, maybe burger or pizza or biryani or whatever. You can see those things, but practically, you know, until and unless you don't experience things practically, it will not be easy for anyone to do that or to make that particular dish. And there are many YouTube channels where when you watch how to make a tea or a coffee, you feel like they're making a tea or a coffee is a very difficult job, because they present in such a way like, you may feel like, oh, this is a very difficult job. And you can watch some other channels here, they may put something in a simple way, a very big dish, like suppose say biryani, maybe they can show you how to cook biryani in such a simple way, maybe like within 2-3 days you can cook the biryani. It's all about the presentation, it's all about the concept. Practicals, we have to do practicals. Without practicals, if I say Linux server, we are running Linux server on our AWS data center, I have to show the practical, right? Without practical, I cannot, run away from the practical. I have to show. But while hosting the Linux server, what are the things that we need to take care? That is what we need to understand. That is what we need to learn. So interviews will be done on the basis of those questions, on the basis of your understanding. Okay, so like I said, Monday will be the next class. The fees, like I have already repeated this fees again and again, but the question came again today, so I'm repeating. So people who have already registered for this course, these people only will get the link. Okay, so please think again. You still have 3 days, and whatever classes we have completed till now, this was the 4th class actually. So all the classes are available on DurgaSoft YouTube. Just go to YouTube and say DurgaSoft software solutions or online solutions, something. There you can get each and every. Okay, let me just show you here. Okay, all the classes here. This was our last class. So this was the. Can I go to playlist? Yeah, these are the classes we have already completed. So if you want to go and check, if you want to go and revise each and every class, you can go and revise each and every class. And anything else regarding our course and regarding the learning and all those things, I'm available here for some more time. So yeah, Alkesh, please go ahead. Feel free to ask any question. Feel free to clear each and every doubt. Not only today, my friend, till the end of the course.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear me, right?
Yeah, Alkesh, go ahead.
Yeah. Miss, if I have 2 years of experience, so how much package I will get after certified the like cloud practitioner exam or solution architecture exam? So if I do that, so how much like package will be there? The highest package in your class and
see, packages will be based on the companies where you are applying for the job or where you get a job. It's all about the company. That is the one thing. And the second thing here is 2 years of experience, 3 years of experience. Once you get 2 years of experience, you can bargain there. And you can, talk to the company. You have the rights to bargain with them. So if I say you may get 8 lakhs as a package, I'm not completely correct here. If I say you may get 15 lakh as a package, I'm not completely correct here. It depends on the company. Okay, so it's all about your experience and how you're dealing with them while you're talking about the package and all those things. See, blindly they will not come to you and they will not say, listen, Mr. Alkesh, this is what we are offering you. This is the only thing we are offering you. They cannot say like that, right? And in most of the cases, whenever they are offering jobs, they will write in the bracket there, okay, this is the job we have and this much we can offer. So approximately we can offer this much. But again, package or salaries, whatever you say, it is all about your company. Small company, you may get a bit less salary. Or if you're lucky enough to get a job in a bigger company, you may get very good package there.
And the highest package in the DurgaSoft in the AWS.
See, highest package. There is a saying in Hindi also, like you should not ask his salary to the person. So that is the rule we follow.
I know that.
Yeah, but
I just want to ask about the like this course is designed to like how much package it will be built up the to another one.
Okay,
like,
one more thing I want to say you here, that is the course that is designed in DurgaSoft. This is the course you will see in all the other institutes. First of all, see, we are not designing anything from our side. What we can do here is we can add some extra topics. That is what we can do. But the course is actually designed by Amazon. Okay, so all the companies or all the institutes or all the trainers, they have to follow those things. Okay, what they can do here is there are certain topics which are not in use or which are not so important. So maybe, you know, we can skip those topics, but the course is actually designed by the Amazon, Microsoft, Google. These are the companies that design the course because they are the companies they are providing you the certification, right? Okay, so they will design the course. Now, again, coming to the package, I don't have the exact answer for this. Like I said, it depends on the company. Some person may get 8 lakh per annum. Some person may even get 20 lakh per annum.
Okay, sir.
It's all about company. And one more thing, let us talk as a friends now for like some time. Let us be more friendly now. Listen carefully. Package will not go anywhere. Money will not go anywhere. If a person has the concept, has the knowledge, money will not go anywhere. The salaries, the package, the money, whatever you say, it will not go anywhere. So your first and the top priority should be understanding the concept. Then the remaining things will come for sure. I know people who are earning 20 plays, 22 plays, 24 plays per annum. You know, some other Gulf countries, they're earning like, you know, 4 lakhs per month or 5 lakhs per month. Things will come for sure. Things will not go anywhere. The salaries and the packages will not go anywhere, but no one can say, my friend, like this much can be the package. It all depends on the company, where you applied the job or where you get the interview call or where you got a job maybe. It all depends on that particular company.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yeah.
Sir, you will be bringing out these kind of scenarios like moving the on-premises environment to the cloud and cloud to the.
I will show that.
Yeah, just a doubt. Why? Because when googling in the internet, I come across these internet equipment. Yeah, just asking.
I'll show that, but you know what you said, that is your, just now we have seen here, right? Hybrid cloud.
Yes.
Okay, we will discuss this, how to move from like private to public and all those things.
Okay.
But you know, there is something called, this concept is actually called migration.
Yes, sir.
Technically, it is called migration. So as a fresher or 2 years of experience or 4 years of experience, it will be great for you if you have the knowledge of migration, but do not expect like a company will ask you to do migration. So when we move into the course, when there is a topic there, I will say, okay, this is the topic where you need to stress a bit more, because right now, maybe I'm not sure there is anyone who here who is having like 5+ years of experience or 7+ years of experience in this field. No one is here, right? Most of you are like, you know, freshers, or maybe 2 years of experience, or maybe like, you know, 1 year of experience. So for us, there is something that we need to learn, and those things we need to learn in a better way. Okay, but technically there are many more things we need to discuss. So by the end of the course, you feel like, okay, I'm ready to like, you know, go and approach for a job in so and so company. Okay, will you provide notes? There is a question from Hamza. Of course, I'll provide you I'll make notes actually in classroom only, and practicals I cannot make actually. You know the reason why I cannot make practical notes? Because the concept will keep on changing. The console will keep on changing. The console will not be same. Today console may not be there for like after 1 month. So it is very difficult to make the practical book. But whenever we go with the practicals, you know, it may take 40 minutes for us to learn the theory. It may take only 10 minutes to do the practicals. 2-3 steps, practical is over. There are many practicals like this. So theoretically, it is much more bigger compared to practicals. Okay. And coming to sample resumes, I'll provide sample resumes and all those things. From fresher up to like, you know, some 2-3 years of experience person, I'll provide all the resumes to you. Okay, so there is one more question coming here. Like, by learning this course, what type of job we can apply? You can apply for cloud engineer, or you can apply for cloud administrator. You can apply for cloud architect. Terminologies can be different, but overall you can apply for a cloud administrator. Interview questions for sure, Alkesh. I have to discuss interview questions in each and every class. And by the end of the course, I will share all the interview questions with you. I'll just write it here. Recorded classes. This will come with you. The institute will provide this recorded classes. Interview questions. I'll provide this interview questions, and some documents also I'll share with you. Okay. You know, right now you're thinking too much. It's a thing with each and every person. It's a human nature actually. But you know, by the time we enter into the topics, and by the time the time moves, and by the time we are into the end of our course, you'll be more relaxed actually. Because you know, once you know some concept, you'll feel more relaxed. But right now, most of you are in the early stages, and many of you are simply starting learning now. So as of now, you may think in many different ways, but this concept is not so difficult anyway. Why I'm saying it is not so difficult? Because whenever I start a major topic, I will cover all the basics that are needed here. So there is a reason it will look more easier for you. No, Divya, they will provide the recorded classes like every day. Actually, this class is at 9 p.m. right? So for this class, especially the recording classes will come next day, next morning. Because you know, by the time we finish our class, 10:15 will be there. So no one will be there in the institute maybe. So they will provide the recordings next day, because you know, recordings will take around 1 hour to record or to convert into some particular file. So next day you will get the recording for sure. Each day recording will be available. And in case for some reason, if you're not getting recording, I'll be available here. But you know, they are not having only one course here, right? They have like many courses. So okay, you're joining from USA. So okay, fine. What's the time now? I think it is AM, right? Yeah. I'm just talking about the Indian time. So right now it is 10 p.m. So because of this time, okay, there it is 9:30 a.m. So maybe according to your time, maybe by evening you will get your recordings. Yeah. Okay, so can I just ask you a question? Like, for a person who is joining from USA, what about job opportunities there for cloud providers or cloud administrators? By the way, I have many students there, especially like people who came from like African countries. Many people learn many courses from me. Most of them are in Ohio, Chicago, New York. These are the places where they are settled. In India, we know right now, you know, the demand of cloud computing is there in each and every major country. You know, most of the countries, most of the people, some people, they are planning to settle down in India for sure. Some people, they are planning to go to some Gulf country like Dubai. Some may they go to like Singapore. There is again a very big market for us, especially for Indian people. There is huge scope there. Or some European countries, or maybe a country like Australia, or maybe like States. Did I miss any major country here? No. So if you go to any major developed country, wherever you go, the demand on cloud computing is on boom. I just covered all the countries where as an Indian, I will plan to go. I said like Gulf, European countries, Singapore, Australia, or somewhere in USA. South America, Brazil, Argentina, I'm not sure anyone is thinking to go there. I'm not saying there is no cloud there, still it is there, but still, you know, majority of people, they will go to like North America, right? That side. So wherever you go, you have better opportunities. And if you're somewhere in India, if you want to settle down in India, that is great actually. Go to any major city. How many big cities we have? Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore, Pune, Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Ahmedabad. Go to any city. There are big companies available. So you are more than eligible to get a job in any XYZ company. Okay, so I got an answer here like future is cloud. So many jobs are here. Of course, there are many jobs. Okay, I will accept that like there is a different way of teaching in US. I know that for sure because I have trained many people from there. And coming to fees, I'm not sure, it will be like 500 Indian rupees also, right? 500 Indian rupees is how much? Around $80, I guess. It sounds, yeah, around 80, $85. So there it will be some thousands. But anyhow, I have many people joined from there. You know, we call this place. I hope you know this place. There is a movie from on this name actually, Amirpet to. Okay, it's just a movie, but you know, Amirpet is a place where you will get each and every technology, each and every code. So yeah. Yeah, $1,500 is some money for AWS. $1,500 of that is like 1,20,000 or 1,30,000 Indian rupees. Anyhow, that's some money, but anyhow, no issues about those things. Okay, I can say one thing in the end, cloud computing is present and future. If you have already decided to go with this cloud computing and then DevOps and whatever, listen, my friend, you have selected a best option. Okay, it's up to you if you want to like, you know, go at some other XYZ place and learn the course. It's all good. There is no issue here. But as a friend, in a friendly way, I'm saying cloud computing is the present and cloud computing is the future. You can see yourself till your retirement in this particular cloud and all those things. There are many more changes happening there. There are many more improvements happening there. So the technology will simply go upwards here. There is no downwards for this technology. Got it? So you have selected the best technology. So better starting 2-3 months will be like, you know, a bit hard work for you. You should spend extra time there. So once you know the technology, the skeleton of the technology or the architect of the technology will remain same forever. Some minor changes will be happening here and there. Yeah. So once you go with this AWS, then you are more than ready to go with DevOps or any other thing. No issues. Remember, I told you if anyone is from non-IT background, they should know how to use a computer. That's it. If you know how to use a computer, then you are more than ready to come and join my classes and you can learn each and everything. There are certain concepts which are a bit difficult. To be more frank, there are certain concepts where you need to spend more work. So whenever there is a concept which is a bit difficult, I'll inform you. Okay, this is a concept where you should spend extra hard work or where you should spend more time. But many more concepts will be like more easier for you. Okay, friends. So yeah, these are the demo classes and demo classes are done by today. Like the next class will be on Monday. Tomorrow, only this week, this Friday, we don't have any class, but every Friday we have class for sure. Okay, so hopefully we'll meet again on Monday at 9 p.m. India Standard Time. I'm still here for like a couple of minutes. If there is anything else you want to say, you want to ask, I'll be available here. Then I can stop the session. Okay, fine. So that's it. So there are no more questions here. So see you on Monday at same time. Take care, guys. Bye.